They're two of the best dinosaur zoo tycoons out there, but how do they hold up when compared side to side? Jurassic World Evolution 2 has a brand recognition, but does a relatively new Prehistoric Kingdom put up a strong fight? Let's compare. Which game features better animal models? Jurassic World Evolution 2 has incredibly detailed, relatively realistic models that accurately represent most of the dinosaurs. They're scientifically accurate and the models react well with their surroundings, such as other dinosaurs and the terrain. However, Prehistoric Kingdom has taken the genre by storm with its realistic models, which challenge even the likes of Saurian, a game famous for its realistic models. In terms of animal models, Prehistoric Kingdom would easily take this category. However, it's also important to talk about how you actually get the dinosaurs into your park. In Prehistoric Kingdom, you send scientists to dig sites to uncover fossils, then you genetically produce animals in your nurseries. From here, you simply drag and drop your animals straight into their enclosures. However, in Jurassic World Evolution 2, you have two choices. You can send a capture team out to tranquilize and then carry a dinosaur from the wild to your park, or you genetically synthesize eggs, incubate them and either airlift them to enclosures, or directly release them straight out of the nursery. Just don't accidentally release them into your park. It's really close for this category thanks to the mix of incredible features, but Prehistoric Kingdom pulls slightly ahead here, winning this category. I mention this a lot, but Prehistoric Kingdom has terrifying guests. They have invaried soulless models, and the guests don't currently possess the ability to visit the animals they want to, they just sort of wander robotically around with no aim. In Jurassic World Evolution, they wander around pointing at things and feel quite natural. You can see them looking around for dinosaurs in viewing decks, and the guest system in the game is really interesting. They can visit restaurants, stay in hotels, and it's a great system overall. Among the guests, you'll see builders and workers, and I think this just adds to the realism. However, if you try and run them over, they jump out of the way. That made me sad. Overall, Jurassic World Evolution features significantly better guests as they don't actually give me nightmares, so it wins this category. Speaking of having nightmares, if you're enjoying this video so far and want to see more, make sure to subscribe as I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by March 2025. In Prehistoric Kingdom, there are two screens to manage your park. The park management screen allows you to open and close your park, change your park name, and view an overview of your guest happiness. The park services menu allows you to research architecture, security, power management, or upgrades to your nurseries. Here, you also manage dig sites, and there's a very bare bones staff and animal management system where you can only really view the animals and staff you have in your park, nothing much else. You can also change the prices of the entry fee, amenities, and charge for toilet use. In Jurassic World Evolution 2, it's a little bit different. You visit the control center, and from here you can manage your expeditions, fossils, research, scientists, and also view the Jurassic World database that we'll talk more about later. You can also visit the map to have a deeper understanding of the logistics of your park, viewing your ranger teams, facilities, and enclosures. The Jurassic World Evolution 2 management system is a lot more complete at the minute, so it wins this category. Both games feature a collection of information on the species in the game, collected in the Paleopedia in Prehistoric Kingdom and the Jurassic World database in Jurassic World Evolution 2. The Paleopedia is slick and modern and tucked nicely into the side of the screen. It contains narrator lines, relevant species information like group sizes and terrain requirements, and also a nice little picture of the dinosaurs. Jurassic World Evolutions leans more into the control center computer theme by acting as a park-wide database for information on each animal. Here you can see genetic modifications, dinosaur genomes, dig sites, finds, buildings, diseases, plants, characters, and locations. It's by far one of the most comprehensive information collections I've ever seen in a game. As for the dinosaurs, you can learn about their discovery,
paleoecology,
and basically everything else you could ever need to know about the animal. Although some of this information isn't 100% accurate to the in-game models, so this deducts a few points. Nevertheless, Jurassic World Evolution 2 features such an incredibly detailed database that it undoubtedly wins this category. Which game has the best features to edit terrain? Well, both the games have the frankly magical tool that is the forest brush. In Prehistoric Kingdom, you select the biome you want to paint for, and then pick the type of forest you want, such as a cactus forest, tropical rainforest, or desert prairie. Then, the trees and shrubs start rising from the ground with a really smooth animation, and you have a forest. It's really simple, really responsive, and really cool. In Jurassic World Evolution 2, it's relatively similar. You pick the type of plants you want in the forest, and draw. Jurassic World system is significantly clunkier and less fluid than Prehistoric Kingdoms, however. In terms of actual terrain painting, Prehistoric Kingdom features a lot more options for managing your terrain, as Jurassic World Evolution only features a raise, lower, smooth, and flatten tool. It's the same story with painting textures, but adding water is basically identical. However, Jurassic World Evolution 2 doesn't let you customize the water depth. Prehistoric Kingdom wins this category by a landslide. You know how much I love talking about this, but the camera in Prehistoric Kingdom is absolutely incredible. The game features a cinematic camera that toggles automatically when you place down a new animal or click on one of your dinosaurs. The camera cycles through cinematic scenes of your dinosaur, showcasing the new arrival as though it were a nature documentary. This feature helps to make the dinosaurs look so majestic and realistic that it genuinely stops feeling like a game for a second, especially when Nigel Marvin narrates it with some fun facts. Prehistoric Kingdom also features a free camera mode that's fluid and responsive, and I couldn't ask for much more from Prehistoric Kingdom in the camera department. However, Jurassic World Evolution 2 leaves much to be desired. The camera's clunky and unresponsive, and when you start zooming in, it becomes really restrictive and doesn't let you get close to the dinosaurs. If you want to get a closer look, you're forced to use a helicopter, car or drone, which we'll talk about later. Jurassic World Evolution doesn't feature any cool camera effects like the cinematic camera, and since it's so plain and restrictive, Prehistoric Kingdom easily wins this category. Prehistoric Kingdom features a simple surface build option, but you can quickly switch to a more advanced building tool to help you precisely place buildings. This system is incredibly simple, but it does everything you would expect it to do. However, Jurassic World Evolution only features a rather restrictive surface build tool, but it's a lot more difficult to precisely place buildings. It's the same story with paths. Prehistoric Kingdom has a great path placing tool. It's responsive and freely moving, but Jurassic World Evolution 2 features a really clunky, awkward to use path building tool. In Prehistoric Kingdom, you can access the Steam Workshop to find a huge variety of content, making extensive use of the modular building tools. But Jurassic World Evolution features nothing like that. However, I do love the SimCity-esque construction time-lapse that you watch as you build new buildings. Unfortunately, it's significantly more difficult to build custom structures in Jurassic World Evolution, but it's a hugely simple task in Prehistoric Kingdom with the modular building tool. I think it's clear that Prehistoric Kingdom wins this category. Jurassic World Evolution 2 features a really in-depth staff system. You start off with a handful of scientists, and as you research and develop your park, you can hire more. The scientists specialise in different aspects of working, so each can be beneficial to use on different jobs. Additionally, if you don't keep your staff well rested, they can become disgruntled and sabotage your park. You also need to hire mobile vet units, rangers and capture teams to help your park function smoothly. If you're unhappy with how your staff are working, you can take direct control over their vehicles and do the work yourself in helicopters or cars. It's funny driving down the main paths of your park, wreaking havoc as the guests dive out of the way to avoid being hit. Unfortunately, you can't actually run them over. In Prehistoric Kingdom, the staff system still needs a lot of work. Sometimes staff just vanish, they just sort of wander around and you can't train them to make them more efficient. Additionally, the staff management page is basically useless, as you can just fire them, see how much their wages are, and that's about it. Jurassic World Evolution 2 wins this category no problem. Which game allows you to manage electricity the best? Well, in Prehistoric Kingdom, you can research different, more efficient methods of power generation that need to be strategically placed around your park to give power to all of your facilities. However, the system is really incomplete. It still needs a lot of work, and the on-screen overlay that toggles to show your power distribution makes it pretty much impossible to see what you're doing. However, Jurassic World Evolution 2 is here to save the day. You generate your power from power stations and send the electricity to substations to be distributed to the surrounding buildings. The power travels between substations and power stations through pylons across the park, and different sized substations and power plants can provide different amounts of electricity supply. Both games feature backup batteries for if there's an issue with your power generators, but they're only actually used in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Hopefully in the future they have some purpose in Prehistoric Kingdom. I think it's obvious that Jurassic World Evolution 2 wins this category. So who wins overall? Well, Prehistoric Kingdom amassed 4 points and Jurassic World Evolution 2 gathered 5, making it the winner. I didn't mention it at all in this video, but Prehistoric Kingdom is still in early access, so it's impressive that it's held up so well against Jurassic World Evolution 2. Prehistoric Kingdom lost a lot of these categories because it's an early access game, so I'm really excited to see where it can go next. If you agree or disagree with me on any of these points, or think that I missed anything, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, you might like my video comparing Prehistoric Kingdom to Planet Zoo, so check it out at the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!